Makofi. 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 Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Chuo Kikuu cha Magereza. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais.
Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, gari hili la kufuata na kunyamaa, yani silent, inaonyesha kwamba wameweza kushika masomo ambayo walifunzwa katika chuo hiki. Mheshimiwa Rais, ukiangalia vitendo pamoja, mtu anaweza kufikiria walizaliwa na baba mmoja na mama mmoja, lakini la hasha Mheshimiwa Rais, wametoka katika kila pembe ya nchi. Kitendo kama hiki Mheshimiwa Rais kinafanywa na vijana ambao hawana hatari yoyote ya dawa ya kulevya. Damu yao ni safi kabisa Mheshimiwa Rais. Ukiangalia Mheshimiwa Rais, wanajigawa kwenye vikundi. Hivyo ndio vile idara ya magereza iko. Ni kwamba kazi yetu ili kutimiza 24 hours, yani masaa 24, lazima tugawane kwenye vikundi ambao tunaita shift system. Basi Mheshimiwa Rais, vile unavyoona lugha yao na bunduki zinaelewana. Bunduki inasikiza lugha yao. Naam, ameweka patis ambazo ni nyeupe na ni ishara ya amani. Mheshimiwa Rais na wageni walikwa, namna ya kubeba bunduki inatofautiana katika nchi mbalimbali na pia katika shughuli mbalimbali. Ile mwenzangu alieleza kuwa ni shoulder arms, na mara nyingi hutumika
Kiapo cha utiifu. Mimi bila uoga, chuki, shauku wala mapendeleo, nitakuwa mwaminifu na mtiifu kwa Rais na Jamhuri ya Kenya. Nitatii amri za Rais na maafisa waliowekwa juu yangu na kutii kabisa sheria na amri zinazohusu idara ya magereza zinazotumika kwa wakati huu au zozote zitakazotolewa mara kwa mara. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu unisaidie.
Is assisted by the parade RSM, Inspector of Prisons, Mark Nukuri. The entire parade, Your Excellency, is so composed in 5.
Asante, naomba tuketini tafadhali.
Your Excellency.
Thank you, Excellency.
Your Excellency, best in drills, Recruit Constable Service number 57142, Alvin Barasa.
Thank you, Excellency.
Your Excellency, best all-round, Recruit Constable Service number 55905, Mongare Gillian Nyaosi.
Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for accepting to present ours to the outstanding recruits.
We are indeed honored to welcome you to this auspicious occasion to preside over this passing out parade for 3,795 recruit trainees, comprised of 2,613 male and 1,182 female. We are truly grateful that you found time out of your busy schedule to grace this occasion. Sir, allow me to appreciate the support the service continues to receive from the government in our quest to deliver on our mandate of rehabilitating and reforming offenders, to prepare them for reintegration back to the society once they complete their sentences. We are confident that through our Cabinet Secretary, you will address the challenges that we face which could interfere with the discharge of our mandate. I want to assure you, sir, of our relentless commitment to serving the people of Kenya.
We request you again, under your leadership, to facilitate the ongoing engagement between the Ministry of Interior and National Administration and the Ministry for Agriculture and Livestock Development to assist us to mechanize our prison farms so that we can increase productivity and make use of large tracts of arable land measuring up to 22,000 acres scattered across this country in 121 parcels of land. We believe, Your Excellency, mechanization of our farms will improve production and contribute to the country's quest for national food security. Your Excellency, sir, the Kenya Prison Service, especially the staff, continue to face acute shortage of housing and other amenities and infrastructure. Through your leadership, we intend to use the public-private partnerships arrangement so that we can attract investors and other partners who can help us modernize our infrastructure and provide dignified housing for our staff, and even the prison facilities can be upgraded through the PPP model, which you have asked us to explore. Again, we'll be presenting to you the request for partnerships for infrastructural development. The security sector generally continues to improve the terms and conditions and welfare of our staff, and therefore, we urge you again to help us even as we try to improve the welfare of our Kenya Prison Service officers, and also to address the issues of their career progression and promotion, as we will be presenting proposals to you again for your concurrence and approval. we are facing a congestion problem within our prisons. We therefore request you, sir, in exercise of the powers conferred upon you by the Constitution of our country, regarding the power of mercy, to approve the request which is before you, so that we can have those that qualify for presidential pardon, whether they are serving short-term or long-term sentences, can be set free, and that will go a long way, Your Excellency, in decongesting our prisons. The Ministry of Interior and National Administration, through your leadership and guidance, will be seeking further review of the Prisons Act, Cap 90 of the laws of Kenya, as well as the prisons and correctional services policy of our country. And we request you to support us, even as we work through the structures within cabinet, which you chair, so that we can modernize and improve our legislative and policy framework in this sector, so that we can align it with the changing times regarding correctional services. We request you to facilitate the ongoing engagement between the Ministry of Interior and National Administration and the ministry responsible for lands, physical planning, housing, and urban development, so that we can get title deeds for our various prison parcels of land. Right now, we have numerous prison land parcels that do not have title deed, and some of this land has been encroached on by land grabbers. And therefore, we request you, sir, to facilitate that ongoing engagement under your leadership, so that every prison land can get a title deed in the shortest time possible.
The government of Kenya is committed to performing its role in full to support the Kenya Prison Service in discharging its mandate. To begin with, it is time to undertake a review of the Prisons Act Cap 90 of the laws of Kenya and realign it with the Constitution, and to provide a framework for the effective enhancement of the terms and conditions of service of its disciplined officers. And I undertake that my administration will ensure that we review the law and provide the opportunity for a professional correctional service. And we also wanted to create conditions for effective uptake of new approaches, technologies, and professional skills. I also see a great need to undertake long overdue improvement, expansion, and modernization of prison assets. To do this, we must explore modalities of effecting constitutional, operational, professional, and welfare improvements similar to those experienced in other disciplined forces since the promulgation of the Constitution in 2010. Moreover, rapid expansion and modernization of facilities is similarly overdue, even as other avenues to reduce prison populations are explored. The private-public partnership model for delivering affordable housing will be extended to provide much-needed infrastructure to increase prison capacity and improve the residential and social amenities of prison security personnel. This will be a priority uptake of the Ministry of Housing, and I encourage the Ministry of Interior to work with the Ministry of Housing so that we can deliver to the almost 27,000 prison officers who currently live in deplorable conditions or no housing at all. We are also committed to support the correctional service in imparting skills and competencies, as well as preparing inmates for eventual release and successful reintegration. Another critical field in which our prison service can make a huge contribution is the Greening Kenya and the climate change program. To meet our target of growing 5 billion trees in the next 5 years, the Kenya prisons has a special place and capacity to provide seedlings. The government of Kenya, through the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, is going to facilitate our prison facilities to be able to produce additional seedlings to cover the deficit that currently exists on the number of trees that are seedlings that are available for this program. I am encouraged to note that you already have 1.2 million seedlings, including 30,000 fruit trees. This demonstration of initiative also points to the positive direction of possibilities when Kenya Prison Service is properly engaged. I also commend the service for implementing the prison child care policy. We will support the enhancement of the policy to make it robust enough in recognizing the fact that the children involved are innocent and free. We must, as a matter of justice, do all we can to make sure that their lives are not adversely impacted in their formative years owing to their mother's incarceration. To the graduates, you need no reminding of the high office that you will assume after completing your training and the immense responsibility that comes with the oath of office that you have sworn to. It shall be your duty always to serve with dedication and integrity in accordance with the oath that you have taken today. You will be called upon at all times to exercise utmost professionalism and to demonstrate strong awareness of national interest. You must therefore be humane, yet uncompromising, compassionate, but firm. I want you to remember that duty will come first, and that the oath you take today will bind you always. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to confirm that the Ministry of Lands will, with dispatch and expediency, work with Kenya Prisons and the Ministry of Interior to secure all pieces of land and to ensure that they are surveyed and titles issued to secure them so that we can use these facilities for the good of our correctional services and for the good of our country. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate these graduates. Congratulations to all of you for this fine achievement, and I wish you success in your future undertakings. And I want to confirm to you that it is our plan to ensure that we enhance the professional capacities, ensure that there is continuous career progression, ensure that the terms of service of all our prison officers, like all our disciplined forces, are taken care of, and ensure that new technologies and new capacities are built to make sure that all that serve in our correctional service have the professional capacity and the wherewithal and the infrastructure to deliver on the correctional services for our country. It's encouraging to observe that 3,795 graduates have benefited from rigorous training and professional education. This training goes beyond imparting security-related skills that are mandatory for disciplined service to acquiring competencies for discharge of your mandate according to the standards set by the Constitution and international best practice. It is important to note that the Kenya Prison Service has undergone evolutionary transformation from the punitive model of early years. We now have a new paradigm that forms an extension of restorative justice and aims at rehabilitating offenders. As a correctional institution, the focus is now on enabling convicts have a meaningful second chance by imparting or enhancing their abilities to take up their role as positively impactful members of society soon after reintegration. I therefore expect that the trainees graduating today are well equipped to perform their duties under the law, constitutionally aligned correctional model while remaining vigilant to emerging security challenges. Foremost among these is the reality that our prison facilities now confront the threats arising from radicalization and extremism crimes. The challenge is to keep dangerous elements from harming society, prevent them from radicalizing and recruiting other members and other inmates, and rehabilitate them successfully. This calls for the highest caliber of professional capacity in the entire correctional service community. It also places immense pressure on prison security officers to effectively secure correctional facilities and retain inmates without resorting to human rights abuses or violence and violation of professional standards. It will be useful to explore ways in which Kenya and the Kenya Prisons enterprises can be supported to anchor this fundamental mandate of the Kenya Prison Service of engaging youth and women in wealth creation in 31 trade skills and transforming it into a business model that can offer value addition, skills transfer, entrepreneurship training, and product diversification to enhance overall business competitiveness. Similarly, the prison farms will venture strongly into mechanization, and I want to announce that the government of Kenya is going to provide 1 billion shillings for the mechanization and modernization of equipment to be used in our prison farms, and additionally utilize other farming technologies to impart modern techniques to inmates while ensuring that the prisons are self-sufficient. There is no reason that our prison community cannot engage and motivate its members to employ skills and technologies optimally, such that they can even supply surplus produce to the rest of the Kenyan community. It is expected that 10,000 acres of prison land will be mechanized in next year's program so that we can use our prison facilities to produce food in our quest to ensure there is sufficient, affordable food as we journey towards a food-secure nation and reducing the cost of living in our society. I say this because the promise is already in evidence. I commend the prison service for donating 36 tons of maize and cash, Kenya shillings 500,000, from Magereza Sacco, made to Kenyans who are threatened with starvation. I want to thank you for this gesture, and may the Almighty God bless you.